Chandni, a poor but beautiful maid, worked silently in a grand palace nestled among lush gardens and towering spires. Her days were spent in diligent service, moving amongst corridors where whispers of her grace and charm were heard, yet never spoken aloud within the formidable walls. One day, as the sun began its descent into the horizon, Prince Veer returned from a hunt. Weary but proud, he walked through the great hall with an entourage of laughter and boasting. As if guided by fate, his eyes fell upon Chandni, tending to her duties with poise. Her soulful eyes captured his gaze, deep and full of emotion, begging 1,000 untold stories. Her innocence and graceful presence left the prince mesmerized, compelling him to disregard the invisible boundaries that separated their worlds. Ignoring royal rules and unwritten laws, Veer was driven by a force he could not explain. The next day, he sought Chandni not as the prince, but as a man struck by love. He proposed marriage to her, his heart speaking over tradition. However, a storm brewed within the palace. Outrage erupted as courtiers gasped and gossip spread like wildfire. How could a prince marry a servant? They cried, the question echoing through the kingdom with disbelief. The queen, stern and bound by centuries of tradition, opposed vehemently, her words sharp as daggers. Society mocked the notion, contemptuous laughter infecting the corridors. Chandni faced a choice that called upon her very essence. She loved Veer deeply, a bond formed beyond titles and wealth. Yet, she refused to be pitted or seen as a prize won. Her dignity stood firm. She would not accept his proposal if it meant losing herself. Prince Veer, understanding the depth of her soul, made the ultimate sacrifice. Defying tradition and renouncing his claim to the throne, he chose Chandni over royalty and riches. His courage reverberated through the lands. Their love story became legend, not of nobility, but of courage, choice, and a maid who stood with dignity to become a queen. Chandni and Veer were celebrated not for their title, but for their hearts. They taught the world that true strength lies in the choices one makes amidst adversity.